Okay, so I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to go without anything to eat, no place to sleep, in the elements. Not for just a week, 2 months, years. Years of that. Yes, sir, I do know about that because I know something about being strung out and addicted to stuff. Right? Not just one thing, many things, multiple things. And then on top of that, kind of get an understanding of what that was all about. Because I went into recovery and I found out that addiction is a disease, it's not a moral defect. It's much like tuberculosis, is once you get something to help you out with it, you can survive, and we do recover. Yeah, and so I realized I've been some things, right? I've been an ex-con. I've been in prison like an animal, not just for a weekend or 2 or a couple of months or 3 months or a year, or I'm talking about years done that, right? And there's a lot to be said for that, for learning and broadening of the spirit and lots of stuff. But I've been that. Been a husband and a wife a few times. Husband and wife. Husband and father a few times. First family, you know, I love my family, but they and I know it did not work out. It was an experience. Some stuff was going down because of addiction, because of, I don't know, my choices. This is me owning up to mine. That's what I learned in recovery. That you got to admit you got a problem, admit that you caused some trouble with your problem, be willing to make amends with that, and go on. So I realized that, and I made a connection with where I am today, because I've also been an entertainer. I know what it's like to drive up in a limo and, you know, your name is on the marquee, Roseland, yay, and other places, and, you know, hearing your song on the radio, having international distribution. You can still get the song now on YouTube. iTunes and YouTube, all of that. But that's a lot of experiences, and I've gained some information from those experiences. Because now I'm leaving a legacy through this thing called the Fitness Warrior Program. The legacy is essentially helping the community on a grassroots level. If you don't know about it, you know, I'll talk about it sometime. We'll just go check it out, Fitness Warriors. But where I've been and what makes me me, what gets me to this point of getting ready to do another graduation ceremony, and what I'm going to say, that's how I came up with all of this, who I am, what I used to be, what I've experienced. All of that accumulated to make the Fitness Warrior Program. I often say, you know, I've heard me say this, that everything that happened up to this point in time had to happen for this to be the most perfect moment in time that there is. So, all my seemingly good, all my seemingly bad, made me who I am and made us who we are. And in that thinking, in this moment, when you get that awareness, it's a powerful moment. You are now in the present. You're now in the now. You're centered. You're not looking so much at the back. You're not looking so much at the front. You just made an awareness statement. Everything that happened before had to happen for this to be the perfect moment. This moment. Because what you choose to do from this moment, you got a lot to do with. You get some say-so. You get some say-so. What do you choose to do with it? How do you choose to progress? Do you want to stay in a negative vibration in the next moment? You don't have to. I can start telling a different story right now. Like I'm going to get my hair cut because my dad just died. And I'm going to the funeral. And I'm going to honor his life. I'm going to honor what he's instilled in me. A good friend said, think on the positive things. I get to choose that. I can choose to think negatively, or I can choose to think positively. Either one. It's up to me.